Good morning, friends, friends, and family. It's another day here in the United States of Siege, and oh my, Cheeto Pennywise is still at it, right? First of all, I want to say again, we stand with Minnesota. We are honoring the memory of Renee Good. We're honoring the memory of Keith Porter. We believe Sasha Riley. We believe the survivors, and more importantly, release the fucking files. Now, back to our regularly scheduled program. It is now basically a month since the DOJ was supposed to release the Epstein files, which, let's be real, we can call them the Trumpstein files, we can call them what they really are, which is the Trump files, right? Because as someone pointed out online, they've released like 1-2% of the files already, and in that 2% that they decided to release, Trump's name appears 1,500 times. Do the math on that shit. Exactly. That being said, in kind of the good news, bad news type of deal, which is, it seems like the closer we get to unveiling the truth of what's actually in the Epstein files, the more unhinged Trump's behavior becomes. So on the upside, we can look at everything he's doing right now as a sign that we are, in fact, getting to him, because we are. I mean, there's that hero who was at the Ford factory in Michigan who called him a pedophile protector. Well, actually, no. Let's clarify, right? That dude, when Trump was present, shouted pedophile protector. Now, I don't know about y'all, but if someone shouts pedophile protector in my general vicinity, I'm not stopping to look around because that shit ain't me. But anyways, we have heroes like that, right? And Trump's response was a very presidential fuck you and a middle finger, which, by the way, is the appropriate response to Cheeto Pennywise. Anytime you have the opportunity, please greet him with a fuck you and a middle finger, because that's about all this creature fucking deserves. Anyways, what I guess I'm saying right now is the frustration is mounting because the files have not been released, and we can see the impact that this pressure is having on a global scale. I mean, the push for Greenland, right? The increased aggression in Minneapolis. The whole thing, oh, I want my Peace Prize, Oh, I don't want the Peace Prize now. And since you didn't give me a Peace Prize, fuck peace. Yeah, all of that shit is rational, right? So I guess this is kind of a plea, right? Because the survivors right now are compiling enough and coming together to kind of put together I wouldn't even call it a bootleg Epstein file or a bootleg Trump file, because the survivors have had enough. And I think beyond Sasha Riley, there are going to be enough voices echoing with enough names that's going to get very, very uncomfortable for the people in power. And I don't know if you remember those times when you were a kid and you maybe messed up and you didn't want to confess to what you did, and your parents were like, no, it's better if you tell me, because I already know, and if you don't tell me, it's going to be a lot worse for you. Yeah, same thing goes with the Epstein files. Every name that comes out in those motherfuckers, yeah, if we get it before the DOJ releases it, it is going to be so much worse for anyone listed. That said, this is for a very select part of this audience, I hope, unless I've got a real specific demo I'm reaching, right? Right about now, in the DOJ, we need a fucking hero, right? Doesn't have to be the biggest, baddest, just the boldest, because the stakes are increasing on a daily basis. And while we can compile enough information to bring Cheeto Pennywise down from the outside, this would go a lot quicker if one soul could step up and do the entire world a solid. And that is no exaggeration. I do mean the entire world a solid. And release the fucking files. The sooner we can topple this house of cards, the sooner we can all start to sleep a little more soundly at night. I'm just saying. In the meantime, let the thought of ICE trying to flex on Philly bring a little smile to your face, because while Philly's not necessarily meant to be combative, they're also not going to take an ICE invasion lying down. And honestly, none of us should, right? They are a Gestapo. They are Proud Boys, J6ers, and proud white nationalists. These are not the people that we need dealing with something as sensitive as someone's immigration status, or frankly, anybody at this point. They're jackbooted thugs. They need to get shut the fuck down. In the meantime, as always, you know what time it is. Rise the fuck up.